Thanks for downloading another segment from the Best of the Classic Metal Show. The Classic Metal Show is heard live on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. And now here's another piece of Classic Metal Show history on the Best of the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
That's Triumph with Fight the Good Fight, and it's been a long time since Triumph has been out on the road and together. They reformed just this year to do a one-off, and it's kind of spreading, Chris. And we had lead singer Rick Emmett on the show and talked about that prior to this Triumph reunion. And we would like to say that one of our whack pack, if you will, who regular listener to the Classic Metal Show, he calls himself the Evil Batman. We like to credit the Evil Batman for bringing Triumph back together.
Yeah, it's all about the Evil Batman. There was no talk at all about Triumph reforming until the Evil Batman started requesting Triumph every single week on the Classic Metal Show, and because of that, we let Rick Emmett know that, and Rick Emmett then said, well, you know what, I guess we got to get the band back together.
Since most of you listening to us are probably not that familiar with the Classic Metal Show, we have a guy who tunes in to the Classic Metal Show every week religiously and calls in, and probably his top requested band is Triumph.
Yeah, he requests Triumph it's weird, too, because if you listen to the show, he's a goof, but two, everything he does, he'll be like, I want to hear Slayer and Pantera and Testament and Triumph.
So we had legendary Triumph vocalist Rick Emmett on the Classic Metal Show a few months ago before this big Triumph reunion was announced, and we actually told Rick about the Evil Batman, and Rick actually sent out a personal message to the Evil Batman.
Hey, this is Rick Emmett, and I just want to say hi to the Evil Batman and thank him for making all those Triumph requests. Keep at her, dude.
So, because of the Evil Batman, Rick thought, maybe it's time to put Triumph back together, and they are playing on this year's Rocklahoma bill as well as some of the bigger festivals over in Europe.
Sure, so if you like Triumph, thank the Evil Batman.
Right, exactly. It all started here on the Classic Metal Show.
As everything does in the world of classic metal.
Right. Well, speaking of Rocklahoma, this year Bret Michaels, not Poison, but just Bret Michaels solo, I guess he's playing Rocklahoma.
Well, apparently, Neeley, with Rocklahoma being a big festival and having all those different bands that are playing where everybody has to get paid, Bret Michaels wasn't willing to take any less than his normal cut, so he left the rest of the Poison guys at home and figured, I'll do it myself and grab all the money.
Right, exactly. So I guess he's headlining one of the nights over there on Rocklahoma. Is it the opening night of it, or is it like Sunday night, or what is it? Do you know?
I think he's headlining the Thursday night show, which is like the one that only people that buy the 4-day pass or whatever get to go to that show.
Yeah, so it's sort of the opening night of Rocklahoma, kind of a special showcase for, the exclusive ticket buyers, if you will.
Yes.
So anyway, you were sharing with me a song by Bret Michaels.
Yeah, he has a brand new album getting ready to come out. I don't know the name because I really don't care, but he also has a new single which is getting ready to be released to radio, and boy, is it a doozy.
Well, what amazes me is that Poison has basically been back together for almost 10 years now, and they've released 2 CDs, which a lot of it was previously released stuff, and then a couple of new songs, and they were just like songs that just didn't appear as if they put a lot of effort in, but yet Bret Michaels, as a solo artist, is churning out CD after CD.
Yeah, well, Bret Michaels as a solo artist sucks, and so does Poison as a band these days, so does it really make a difference what entity they're calling it? They're both terrible.
Okay. Well, that's one man's opinion.
Exactly, man. Just, dude, are you going to disagree with that, man? It's awful, man. The guy, Bret Michaels, I'll give him credit, and I hate to admit this because it really makes me look like a poser pansy, but I liked Poison in the beginning. First 3 records, fantastic. Native Tongue, probably the best record they ever did, in my humblest of humble opinions.
Well, I was personally a fan of Flesh and Blood myself, but that's just me.
I like Flesh and Blood. I like the first 3 records a lot. I mean, they were silly and cheeseball and whatever, but, for the time that it was released and whatnot, it was decent. It was okay. I mean, I don't think anybody ever really looked at Poison and said, wow, now that's a band with some intricate lyrics and some great performances.
Absolutely. So what are we going to do here? Are we going to regale the folks here with this new song by Bret Michaels or what?
Yeah, I thought maybe we could feature a little of this Bret Michaels song and see what people think about it, because it is quite the song.
All right. Well, what's the name of this tune?
Don't even know.
All right. Well, let's listen to a little snippet of this new Bret Michaels solo song here.
All right.
Well, kind of a edgy modern sound to it.
Sure, why not? Because Bret is the modern guy, Mr. TV now.
Right.
Please let me introduce myself. I'm gonna get you off like there's no one else.
How does he propose to do that?
I don't know, man. I don't know how he's going to get him off like no one else.
Okay.
Well, won't you step inside my brain? I'm your freak show, baby. I'm your crazy train. Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood Hills. Pretty.
Sounds like he's like mixing Ozzy songs with Bob Seger songs, and
You know what I really don't like about this already? I don't like the way that he's like taking out a hammer and just hammering in words so that they rhyme. Just awful.
Okay.
It's back in black in a dress to kill. I'll be your sugar daddy. I'll be your diamond rings. You be my dirty secret. You be my sexy thing. I'll take it lightly.
So he's already cheating on his Rock of Love soulmate.
Yeah, I guess so. I just like how everything in Bret Michaels' vocal world is about effing fat pigs.
Yeah, you'll be my dirty secret.
Yeah, will you?
What does his soulmate from Rock of Love have to say about this?
Probably nothing. Probably like, I don't care. I'm going to take half his money if I can convince him to put a ring on my finger.
Right.
I'll be your rain.
Well, what about the wife or the mother of his 2 children?
She doesn't count. That's old news.
Oh, okay.
I'll be your rock star. I'll get you high, baby, if you want to go that far.
He'll get her high.
I guess so, Lynn.
So he's promoting illicit and illegal activity then.
Why not get her? No, high on love, the rock of love.
Oh, he's high on love.
That's it. He's getting her high on the love when he, of course, is the rock of love.
Oh, I see. I wasn't following that.
Hey, show you things you never seen. Touch my backstage pass, ride my limousine.
So this is some girl who's never been backstage or rode in a limousine?
This is just another one of these. You know what? Bret, for whatever reason, feels like his whole life has to be the infamous tales of this groupie and that groupie and how he, hooked up with all these pigs and whatnot. Bret, you're embarrassing. You're almost 50 years old and you're talking about banging 19-year-olds. It's sad.
Please let me be your flesh and blood, your dirty secret, your rock of love. Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood Hills. Pretty kitties back in black.
Did he say pretty kitties?
Pretty kitties.
Okay.
Velvet rope, you going VIP, you flying private, baby, LA to NYC, you like my in with movie stars. I'll be your sugar daddy. I'll be...
So basically, it's all about money and things.
It's about the Benjamins, baby. You're hanging with me. You get the bling bling. I'm Bret Mother effing Michaels, and I've got the bling bling for you, honey.
So basically, he couldn't attract a woman without all this stuff.
That's right. In other words, he'd be a garbage man with no chick and probably a gay man by now if it wasn't for the money.
All right.
You be my dirty secret. You be my sexy flame. I'll take you platinum, baby. I'll be your rock star. I'll get you higher, baby, if you wanna go that far.
Well, I'm glad to see Bret Michaels is turning out quality music after all these years.
You know what is the most disgusting part about that, besides the fact that the song is absolutely awful, dude? With all of his showboat talk, and let's face it, this song is all just, it's one big ego trip for him. Look at me, I'm so great, I can get all these chicks because I have all this money, and, you know, I'm the great Bret Michaels, I've survived, and all this other crap that he's singing right there. When you listen to all of that, the best that you can come up with out of that is that he has to have a TV show contest so he can pick which whore he wants to hook up with. And basically, there's nothing but a line of whores out there that are just so desperate for attention that they'll line up for an over-the-hill, washed-up rock star that hasn't put out a good song in 20 years.
Right.
Pathetic. You women are sick. You won't see us lining up for the Rock of Lita or whatever, that's for sure.
Right, absolutely. Wow. Well, there you go. That is a brand new product from Bret Michaels solo, and, well, catch him out on Rocklahoma this year.
Yeah, are you going to be out there, Neely, picking up the new album, whatever it's called here, soon?
Oh, I'm sure that we'll get a complimentary copy, so I won't be wasting my hard-earned Benjamins on Bret Michaels.
But the question is, will we actually be spinning anything from the new album, Rock My World, or will we simply just smash it the minute we get it?
Well, we just did, and that's about as much as you're going to hear right there.
Exactly. So if you guys are Bret Michaels fans, try another show.
Right. All right, dude. Well, let's jump back into some music. I think you wanted to hear some Y&T on this show, yes?
Yeah, man. Y&T, one of my favorites of all time, so why not play some?
Yeah, we've had Dave Meniketti on the show a few times, and Y&T back together and out there touring around, although I haven't seen them yet. Have you got a chance to catch Y&T?
I've seen them probably 8 or 9 times live, but not since they put it back together. I have not seen them in the last couple of years. But yeah, in fact, I've seen them. I saw them 2 different times on their last shows ever.
Right. Absolutely. All right, well, let's jump into some Y&T. I picked this one. This is Lipstick and Leather exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Thanks for checking out the best of the Classic Metal Show. You can tune into the Classic Metal Show live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com.
The Classic Metal Show.